Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a brand new video. And this week, slightly different, is we've got two of these Dinky Toys BEV trucks. I think they're electric trucks. Yeah, so we've got these two. These are both kindly donated by two subscribers. Tony Hughes, one of them, and Ian B and his family, the other. So thank you very much for donating these. It's much appreciated. So we'll get these off the old magic roundabout and we'll have a look, see what we've got to do with them. Okay, here we go. Right, we're back. We're off the magic roundabout. Right, here we've got two twin brothers. Yeah, just let you know, that's Tricky Trev and that's Tango Ted. They're twins. Now these were sent in by like I said, two subscribers, Tony Hughes and Ian B. Ian B sent this one in with the driver, but if you remember, if you've seen it, some of my videos, you'll see this in the background. It broken right across there. And I mess about one day and just trying to think how am I going to stick them together, and I got some good quality super glue, and I just glued it and see what happened, and it stuck. So I'm not going to break it apart. You can just make out the crack along there, along here, just in front of them wheels. It is. There's a crack, starts there. There was a good crack. So anyway, that's them. They're numbered 14. Oh yeah, look, not on that one. That's strange, isn't it? It's on this one, 14A. That one's got 14A stamped on it, and that one hasn't. Right, so there's obviously a difference there. Base plates are the same. BEV truck. I think these are some sort of electric truck, like you get on railway platforms or in factories, warehouses, that sort of stuff. Made by Meccano. These are quite old. Both got towing hooks. They made two of these in two colours, as I believe I'm correct to say. One in this colour and one in a grey. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do one in the grey and one in the blue. Now, behind the driver is this little piece of whatever it is. It's the control arms. Goes behind the driver. Fits into the back. It fits into his back there, look, on that rivet post there. Yeah, one's lower. See, that one's lower down. That one is about level. So I had to make another one of these, and that just goes in and sits in there like that. Okay, so that's what we've got to do. That's the only job we've got to do, is that major job anyway. The one with the crack in it, I've got to keep remembering which one it is. This one's got a little pinhole in it there. This is not going in a caustic soda, because if I do, I know the glue is going to break up. So I'm going to try just paint stripping this one after you drill the base out. The rivet has already broken for that, so that's all loose. So there we go then. That's it. We'll take the tyres off and see how we go. I think these are all right. We might be able to use them again, we'll see. We'll see. They look all right. Yeah, funny little things, these. I'm not so sure. I think maybe Meccano, where it was at the time. I know they were big into doing railway stuff. So this is maybe what they were doing for their platforms. So that's one set of tyres off. These don't look so clever on there. I think these are going to break. Here they are. They're all perished. That one. Yeah, and that one. All perished. Yeah, it's got a flat spot on it. I don't know. This has probably been somewhere very dry. So I've got tyres anyway, so it's not a problem. So they'll go in the bin. We've got one set. Yeah, so we'll drill the bases out, and Bob's your uncle. 14A. These hubs will just come straight out of these axles once they're off. So I'll get my drill and we'll carefully drill these out. Okay. Right, that's the bases drilled out. They just lift off. They're quite easy to drill out actually, these. Not a problem. There's your axles. 2. I'll leave that towing hook in, I can paint that after. Not a problem, no point taking it off, don't have to. So it's got to drill down in them posts. We'll do that. So that's one. Its base and axles. This is the other. Axles. Base. And that's it. This one has broke off, so I'm going to do something with this one. I don't know how I'm going to get that. I have to straighten the hook out. I think I'll get it out. It won't come out. The rivets and the rivet stop it coming out. So where's my pliers? So we can do this without doing too much damage. There you go. That's out. I'll drill that post as well. I'll drill that out. Okay. So we'll get it all cleaned up and see what happens. Oh, where's that? One of the cracks, if you can see it in this side. No, it wasn't that one. Yeah, you can just make it. I don't know if you can see it. Ah, there you are. You can see it now quite clearly. Look along that bottom. You see that? That's the crack. The crack one goes right through. Look at that. Right through. Right through. So this is the one we've got to avoid. So what I'm going to do, so I don't forget, I'm just going to put a black spot on there. Just while I'm moving things around a little bit, that I don't knacker it up. Take the back off him. Take this bit off. He can go in the stripper. Keep that in the tub. Keep all my stuff in little tubs. Always handy. There you go. Put him on top. There's all the bits. Ready for cleaning and stripping. Okay. Right, I'm going to have a cup of tea now. So I'll catch you all in a bit. Right, okay then. It's caustic soda time again. This time we're doing the old BEV electric truck. I've just chucked a load of bits in the bottom here. See what happens. Kettle's about to boil. Any minute. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, better put the fan on. Hold on. We're breathing this stuff in, do we? Hold on. Wait one. There you go. Right, water in. See what happens. Some in the old cooling tank. Rinsing tank, or whatever you want to call it. Right. Here we go. Oh, that's giving it large and all bubbling. So I've got the blue paint come off there. I can see old Trev there. He's getting naked. Looking good. Let's have a look. I should really do this the other way around because my hand gets in the way when I'm cleaning it. We'll try it this way. I'm naturally left-handed, so we'll try it this way. Yeah, that's coming on. So we'll leave that in there for a second or two. Wait one. Excuse me, I'll bend over. Yeah, that's coming off. Let's look at Trev. Oh yeah. Yeah, now that's naked Trev. Stripped. He's had his overalls washed. There you go. But we'll get rid of him. We'll put him in the cooling tank. There you go. He's gone. Right. I'm just waiting to see. Yeah, that's got it. Look. Well, there's a lot of little squares and that in here. Make sure it's all out of there because it's going to be awkward getting you while I'm brushing otherwise. Well, I think we're sorted on that. Yeah, there you go. That'll do for that. Go in there. Stir it up. Stir it up. The reggae song, that, wasn't it? Stir it up. Here comes Johnny Reggae. Play it on me. Yeah, that's coming clean up. Right, okay. I'm going to let them stew for a little bit longer. And then, as usual, we'll clean them up and we'll see what they're like. Okay? That's it then, all cleaned up. Well, not all cleaned up. Come out the caustic. They are, I told you, they were twins, didn't I? Trev and Ted. Right, they're alright, they come up nice. The axle's alright. It's not a great, fantastic result with the caustic soda. But yeah, they'll be alright. The axles are alright. Bases. A bit of wire wheel on them and they'll be a job. Now, which one? This one went in the caustic soda. And there's a lot of little square nooks and crannies to get in here. But it went in alright, so that will clean up a treat. And this one, I'll put this in the paint stripper, the gel. And it was in there a couple of 3 hours. And it was an okay result, not great. So when I put this in the caustic soda, and it had been in a while, I took it out. You saw me filming it, but I took all the bits out, and I thought, sod it, I'll go for it. And I just chucked this in, because the worst of the caustic soda chemical reaction, that's good, it's like that, caustic soda chemical reaction, had dissipated. God, I'm full of it this morning. So I just threw this in, and it did hold up, just to get some of the crap out what was in here. So, right, it's wire wheel time. So we'll get the Dremel out and we'll have a look. See what we can do. See what we can do. I've got my Dremel out to plug it in to save messing about. I'll just lean over and plug it. Put her in. And we've got a new wheel, so we'll chuck a new wheel in. This is my last of these wheels. I might get some of them abrasive things that I've been seeing people use. I've got one, but it's an 80 grit, and it's they just rip the shit out of it. So I'm going to go with this. All right, let's see what happens. There's a lot of cross action in here. Hopefully I'll get it all out. Seems to be coming out all right. Yeah, seems to be working. Take it nice and steady. Not too much pressure. Whoop. Don't run off. Whoop. Again. Tell you what, this thing I've got here, so I've got a lot of torque on it, you know. talk smaller than me. Oh, this is at the lowest speed, so it's quite powerful. Yeah, so we're getting there. I think, yeah, this is the cracked one, so we'll have a look, see what happens. I'd hate to fall apart now on me. Yeah, coming up nice, isn't it? Just handle this one carefully. And if you notice while you're dremeling or doing this, the casting gets hot. So I'm going to do a bit, let this cool down, because I don't want it to, I really don't want to break that joint, because it would be a shame to get it to come apart now after all this time. So I'll do all I can to avoid that. Right, you know the routine. I just like to show you the first couple of shines. I'll get these all done, get the whole lot done, and I'll come back to you when it's ready to prime it, okay? All cleaned up, all shined up, best we can. All the parts. It doesn't matter if you mix them up, they're all going to be the same. The two twins, so that's it really. Going to put my tape round there so I can paint the axles, and that's it really. So it's primer time. Yeah, this is the one what's cracked, so that's all together so far, so it looks like we're on a winner. Okay, what have I done? Oh yes, just clear that out. Wait a second. What I've done, I've straightened this piece out. Yeah, now you have to be careful with this, anything like this, because once you straighten it out, the chance it might break. And also, I've straightened this out now, but the chances of me getting this back to the original position, what I'll do is I'll warm it up, put a bit of heat on that so I can bend it back rather than cold bend it. So what I'll do with this, put it on a piece of paper or a bit of double-sided, draw around it, and stick that to a suitable piece of metal. I've got some of this stuff here. I don't quite know, it's like a brass type thing. It's quite thick. I think that will probably do the job. I don't God knows where I got this from. It's in the bottom of my shed somewhere. It's a few years old. It's like a brass. It's quite thick. I don't know the thou of it or anything like that, so without getting my calipers on it, but it will do the job. And I think you can cut it with scissors. I'll soon find out. I think we'll be able to cut this with scissors. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, there you go. Job done. So I don't have to support anything or do anything. That'll be fine. So that's the next job after priming, or while the primer's drying. So I'll leave that over there. That's it then. So I'm going to get these primed. You don't want to see me do that. No need. And then I'll get back to you and we'll be cutting this out. Okay. Been working on the handles, as you can see in front of you. That's the original. I flattened it out and I made a pattern on this here. As you can see, I've just drawn around it with a pen, bit of masking tape on there, and I've cut one out. There you go. I haven't took the tape off yet, but I've just cut it out. So I'm going to make two of these, because I think if I go to straighten that again, unless I heat it up, I'm going to try heating it. If I can use it, I will. And I cut it out with just a pair of ordinary scissors, really. I did make a balls up of that one. That one didn't, it broke. I cut too far. But yeah, simple, really. So just got to get the bend right on there. And we're done. Clean it up and paint it. So that's the situation. When I come to bending this one back, I'll we'll do it on camera, I think. Should be some different content, I suppose. Right, so that's where we are at the minute. So I'm going to cut this one out because I want a spare just in case. All right, so basically, hold on, just smooth them out of the way. Grab hold of this. I'll do this on camera now and I'll cock it up, you wait. So basically, just best you can, go around there, just follow your line. I picked this material because it was pliable and it will bend without snapping, because sometimes the material you'll bend it without snapping. That's what you're on. So just go across there diagonally. This is where it gets tricky, when you've got to get real close. I don't know if you can see that. That's what I mean, it's a bit awkward on camera. So I'm just going to bring that on, just nick that. Bit of a Blue Peter job going on here, isn't it? Here's one I made earlier out of a washing up bottle. So yeah. Right, Brian from Thailand, if you're watching this, mate, I'm doing this while I'm waiting for, I've got some bread in the oven. I'm waiting it to prove, well, it's not in the oven yet, it's proving. So you'll enjoy that. Right, so you're basically looking at something like this. It's quite easy to do. Just got to be a bit patient with it, all right? Like I say, it's not the easiest thing to do on camera, because I've got the camera right in front of me here. And it is a bit of a pain to do. Well, that's basically basic shape. Oh, there you go. And it is quite, I mean, you can get this stuff and I can bend it, look, and it will stay in shape. So that's what I'm after. Something what I can bend and put in shape, and it'll stay. Yeah. But because it's not under any load or any pressure, it should be fine for this. But the only problem, like I said before, with these, I did it on I've got a lorry over there which hasn't got a base plate, but I've got two of them. So I took the original base plate off and tried to make a new one. But when I bent the wheel axle supports down, they broke. So I learnt my lesson with that one. I fixed it now, so it's not a problem now. I fixed it, but you've got to be careful with these pieces when you're bending them. Okay, enough said. Right, I'm waffling now. I don't want to be doing that. I want to get on. Right, so there we are. So the next stage is to get these bent into shape. All right, and there's the thunder. It forecast thunder today. So it's coming. It's a rumbling. It was a rumbling. Right, I'll catch you in a bit then when I folded these and cleaned them up. Okay, let's get these painted then. First one we're going to do in the blue. Just ordinary blue. This is the Wilco's gloss I'm going to use. As always, a little light coat inside. There we get on. A lot of little bits and pieces in here. Right, that's a light coat. We'll let that dry off a bit as usual. That's the blue. Now we move on to the grey. I'm going to use Ford Polar Grey for this one. Here we go. Right, giving that a light coat. Put this up to dry for a bit, and then we'll give it a top coat, and then we'll lacquer it, and then we'll see what it's like on the bench. Okay, right. I've done the axles and I've done the men. They all want lacquering, right? So I want to get them all lacquered together. So I'm leaving them until I come to lacquer the other bits. Okay. So that's the Ford Polar Grey and the blue from Wilco's. Rightio then, I'll catch you when it's all lacquered. That's these cut out now. I bent that one back. Normal shape. This is the one I cut out. This is the one I made earlier. So we're now going to bend that. So basically get as close to the bend as you can and bend around without dropping it. Same as this one. Oh, butterfingers this morning. Get it up close to the joint. Bend her up round. I mean, these are quite supple, so you can manoeuvre them round. Where is he? Which one we're going to use? Not that one, it's this one. Put it on the back there. There you go. He's back in his seatbelt. Okay. So. Oh, God. Got to get it off now. Come on. That's it. Right, there's Trev and Ted. So that's that one. Just got to paint that one now. Okay. I'm going to give it a quick Oh, can't understand what I'm saying. A quick clean up and a paint, and that's ready to go. That's your blue one. This is your grey one. Toe hooks back in place. Both of those. I've got all, I'm just going to bring it in a shot. There's all my axles on the back there. Ready to go. Base plates. So, we are ready to assemble. So what we can do, just going to paint that, get it in location on his back, and I'll get back to you, and then we'll be ready for assembling. That's it then. Assembly time. Let's see if we can get this together. Okay, I put the bits on the back, the lads on the back there. So let's do the grey one first. Move that out of shot in there. Shift the old truck out of the way. Getting in there. Move the camera down slightly. Right. The grey one's got red axles. So we'll drop them in. Red hubs, should I say, not red axles. Go in there like so. I can see that, yeah. Move that. Bit of super duper. Got to have the super duper in. Super duper. Lean him up against the old Mercedes. Mercedes. So one in. I know these aren't very exciting, these little trucks, but at the end of the day, it's a Dinky toy. And I don't see why it shouldn't be done. I would imagine a lot of you guys out there who collect or restore these Dinky toys have got at least one or two of these in your possession, shall I say, or whatever. There we go. So I thought I'd do these. I mean, they were kindly donated, so it's only fair for me to do them. Plus, they've been hanging around on the bench long enough. They really have. Right, there you go. Let's sort them out. They're done. Got a spare rivet there, can't count. Right, let's get these bad boys in place then. Alright, see if we can get this right. There's a super duper on the back of that. Got him in place. This one, let's go it. Excuse me. Oh, that's in. That's got him. No, it ain't. He's getting his foot in. Getting his foot in the hole. Right, he's in now. That's it, he's sitting there now. I'll give him a bit of hair, because they're twins, they've both got black hair. Give him a bit of flesh on the skin there. I don't know how we do it, because I try and keep these original. Yeah, that one's in then. Let's hope we have so much luck with this one. Here we get this bad boy in. Yeah, they went straight in, that one, look at that. And that's the two. There you go. Again on the drag strip. We're going to burn out. The 100-yard dash. There we go. Let's put some tools away. Alright, so here we have it. Ted and Trev. Trev and Ted. All in the nice new trucks. Oi, behave. Nice new trucks. We'll get these on the magic roundabout. And we'll have a look at them. This is what we started with. Two of the same colour. BEV electric trucks. Play worn. So this is what we started with. Here we are then. Tricky Trev and Tango Ted. The twins. Yeah, here we are. Well, Trev broke his trailer, the blue one, snapped it in half, trying to do wheelies. So they've both been repainted, redone, and here we go. I didn't put loads on these, on the back of them, but I thought they looked quite nice without a load. They got that like checker plate base on them, which I think is quite nice. So these were kindly donated by Tony Hughes and Ian B and his family. Thank you very much, boys. Much appreciated, and I hope you like them. These are the two colours that Dinky did these in, the grey and the blue. Grey one had the red hubs. Replaced one of the tow hooks because it was broken. Well, it wasn't actually broken, it was de-riveted, it was all loose, but when I tried to straighten it, it broke, so it broke. There you go. Got a repo man on the grey one, which actually it's a good reproduction, to be honest with you. There we go. Well, onwards and upwards, on to the next one. Yeah, that's it then. So here we go. Bye for now. Get shot at the back and front again. Bye bye.